Hi, it's Carly Rutsky. I hope you enjoy my how-to project. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Carly Rutsky, and for my how-to project, I'm going to teach you guys how to make my take on candy corn sugar cookies from scratch. Okay, so what you'll be needing is flour, butter, powdered sugar, eggs, salt, pure vanilla extract, baking soda, and these 2 pans, saran wrap, and finally, the assorted color McCormick of these food coloring dye, and we're going to be using blue, green, red, and yellow, and also we're going to be making pretty purple. Next step is we're going to cream together 4 sticks of butter with 3 cups of powdered sugar. Now we're going to add the powdered sugar gradually while the mixer is on low speed, just so that the flour powder doesn't get all over our cakes. Okay, now I've mixed together the wet ingredients, and this is what it would look like. Okay, so now we have to mix the dry ingredients in a bowl. So we're gonna do, I have 5 cups of flour, but the total is 6. I'm gonna teach you a special trick for this. So you're gonna scoop your flour, right, and it's gonna be uneven. You could tap it against the side. If you need to get more, you can get more. But look how much that is. Instead of taking with your with your finger, you could take your knife and go like this and smooth it out to get it so that it's not too compact with your fingers and it will be more fluffy. Okay. Now we are going to mix the flour in. Then we are going to take 1 teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to show you how to do 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So you're going to take your 1 teaspoon and stick it in, then you're going to pull it up out of the side. And that is, you're finished. Now we are going to whisk it together. Just get it all together. And now we're going to add it to our wet ingredients. Okay, so after we've mixed together our dry ingredients with our wet, we are going to take our dough and separate it into 5 equal pieces. And I would suggest having an adult help you get the equal measurements with a knife. Now I'm going to have my little silent sous chef, my little sister Jaden, silent, by the way, help me separate them into 5 bowls. So would you put this in one of the bowls? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now my sister is going to go off the sidelines for a little bit, and then we are going to get our dye out. Okay, so my spin on this is because I don't use the candy corn colors, I use the rainbow colors. So first we're gonna take about 15 drops, and you can add more as you go, of food coloring, and me and my sister, we're sticking our tongue out. We're gonna need, she sticks her tongue out while she works, we're gonna knead this together and get it together. And the dye doesn't stain your hands, it will come out. So we're just gonna mix this together, and as we go, I can always add a little bit more red if it's not my perfect color.
Yeah, no.
No, that's not perfect. Just keep kneading it. Okay, so we are going to now, after we've mixed it, put it on a cutting board and split it in half, each of them in half. Are you having your own silent dance party? Help me. Okay, sorry about her. Now we are going to take our pans, and here's a red. And now you are just going to flatten it on the bottom. Out on the bottom like so. Make sure it gets in all the corners, but don't let it go up the sides. Just spread it down. And it's fine if it looks like that right now, your fingerprints, because you're going to keep layering and layering and layering. Okay? Okay, so as you can see, we finished our layering, and now you're just going to see the purple. It's okay if you see a little bit of blue. And we're going to take our extra saran wrap, and we're just going to cover up so that in the fridge it doesn't harden or touch the air. Make sure that's compact, but don't take it out. We will do that later. Get this all in here, on both. Okay, so now we are going to go put these in the fridge. But when we are going to the fridge, we want to leave them in for like 4 hours at the least, if you're going to use them for the end of the day. But if not, you can also, it's better to leave them in overnight, like we are. So you're just going to make sure you have 2 sections in the fridge, open and ready. And these are going to set and be perfect for what we're going to do next. Even if the colors sort of come together while they're setting, it's fine because you will still see the individual colors at the end, okay? Okay, so it's day 2 and the cookies have been sitting in the fridge for 24 hours overnight, and now we're just going to take them out. So now we're just going to bring them over to our cutting board, and make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees because we will be putting them in the oven shortly. Now you are just going to lift it up just a little bit, enough to take your dough out, and you won't be needing this anymore. Okay. So now I'm going to unwrap them, and it's okay if they don't feel very mushy because it's not like they're dry or anything, and you're still gonna be able to cook them and they will taste great. Okay, so look how cool these look. And sometimes you'll get this, that's just because they were up against the side and you'll see some cracks, but it's totally fine. So now we're just gonna cut them up into rows like this and we'll get back. Okay, so now I've cut them into 1/2 inch slices and we are going to make these triangles. They are tiny, I know, but they are the perfect bite-sized treats. So to achieve this, we are going to come in like this, and now that it's upside down, we're going to flip it around and like that. And then if you want, you can just do it upside down to save time, and then it will be right side up again. But you want to make sure you have the tip. You don't want to make it round at the end. Okay. Okay, so we finished cutting up most of the triangles, and we're just going to get some of them on the pan, and we're going to put them in to bake for 6 to 8 minutes. Now don't worry, they won't spread, and also keep your eye out because since they're tiny, they might take a little less time depending on how hot your oven gets. Okay, so the cookies are done and they smell delicious. And they look perfect too. And we're gonna just put them over here to cool down. As you could see, the cookies came out perfectly and they smell delicious and taste delicious. Hey! Thanks for watching my how-to.